On-the-job training continues to rise in importance both nationally and here at home. And with more jobs becoming available each day, it can be important to train people quickly. The aviation industry is no exception, and there are even some opportunities to take flight here in the Ohio Valley. Pilots, airplane mechanics, air traffic controllers, and more are all positions in the aviation industry that you may not think of every day. But over time, they have become increasingly important both nationally and right here at home.
Pilots are in high demand, extremely high demand. Flight instructors, corporate airline pilots, they're needed all across the board, as well as aircraft mechanics.
With the help of local airports, schools like Steubenville High School and West Liberty University recognize the aviation employment needs and are actively working to create education, training, and certification programs in the Ohio Valley.
We are a Ohio Career Technical Education program. This is aviation training. And with that, we have gone from Project Lead the Way. We have been a part of SREB Aerospace Engineering Program and also AOPA You Can Fly curriculum. This program follows the FAA Part 61 flight program.
It's been just almost about a year before we established the official partnership, but we've been working with them for probably a year previous to that. And it was really looking at how we can bring aviation to the Northern Panhandle and provide opportunities for students.
Steubenville High School has been offering aviation courses since 2016, and they currently educate and train students for their student pilot license, drone certifications, and more.
Students are able to train and prepare themselves for whatever angle of flight that they prefer, whether they want to go for aerospace engineering, if they want to go for architecture or air traffic control or military, our students have options.
At Steubenville City Schools, the results are already in, with several alumni working at Pittsburgh International Airport as well as training for different aviation careers around the country. Meanwhile, as just juniors in high school, the careers of some current students are now taking off.
I'm 17 years old, so obviously it is scary to go out and fly a plane. Me personally, I flew to Carrollton, and it was really an eye-opening experience because being on a plane and being in control, seeing how you land, and seeing how many parts there are to a plane.
I've always been interested in aviation ever since I was little. You know, I'd look up and I'd see planes, and I've always wondered what it's like to be up there. And you know, when I scheduled my classes before freshman year began, I saw aviation on there. I said, why not try it? You know. And from there, it's been great. You know, I've experienced so many things from flying these sims to eventually being up in the air.
Ostovich is seeking a career in air traffic control. Cooper wants to become a pilot in the military. However, some students are in the program to learn about the industry, but plan on playing a different role in the future.
Looking at an airport, there are many factors that go into designing an airport. There's certain things that need to be in certain places, certain angles, like every angle matters. So I like looking into those kinds of things, and like I'm a mathematical person, so I like looking at numbers and all of that.
Students are able to fly through the partnership that Steubenville City Schools has developed with the Jefferson County Airport. They have received tours, participated in workshops, and they are able to fly Charlie, their Cessna 172 aircraft. Through this work, several aviation students have secured their student pilot license and are currently searching for college programs to continue to build their education. In Ohio County, West Liberty University is set to begin an aviation program in conjunction with Marshall University this fall.
Obviously, it was already established at Marshall, but how did we combine our curriculum with the FAA-approved curriculum for aviation? So putting that together, so working with our groups on campus, working with our curriculum committees on campus to help develop the program was really the initial step.
So it follows a whole series of approvals on campus, and then by our Board of Governors, and then by the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission, and then the Higher Learning Commission. And so it was presenting a proposal that one of our faculty members presented, and then they had a panel that reviewed it, and they recommended approval, which happened at the end of the month.
The new program also brings a potential for economic growth.
It's only 10 minutes from campus, so it'll be really easy for our students to go back and forth between the airport and campus. But also it's going to be really good for the airport, because the more traffic that's out here, the more business that's out here, the more funding they can be available for, and the more attractive it will be to bring in businesses to the area.
But the vision is similar to Steubenville's, and that is to fill a void.
There's such a need for mechanics and professionally trained pilots. That's where the opportunities lie. And students, for instance, that just graduated out of the technicians program at Marshall, I think it's only been about 2 weeks ago, they're going directly to work in $65,000 a year plus jobs.
As the Jefferson and Wheeling, Ohio County airports continue to support these local programs, a second objective is to train and retain aviation workers in the Ohio Valley.
Recently was in a meeting with several Ohio senators, and they are actively pursuing ways to increase the funding for aviation education to try to get more students involved in Ohio.
One of the things we're trying to do, as I mentioned earlier, with some of the industry that we're talking to, whether it's manufacturing, research and development, engineering type things, if those students can receive those educations here and we can attract those employers to this area, whether it be at the airport or in the area as a whole, it'll give those students an opportunity to stay home.
If you are currently a senior in high school or an adult seeking a career change and the aviation field interests you, West Liberty University is accepting applications for its first class of students in the aviation program. We'll have a link to get you started on that on our website, WTOV9.com, as classes are set to begin this fall. And tonight at 7, join Steubenville High School aviation instructor Natalie Campana and me as we answer your questions in a News 9 Digital Extra on the Ohio Valley Taking Flight. That's tonight at 7 on the News 9 YouTube channel, Facebook page, and X.
Hi, I'm Jamie Baker. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch, and please be sure to subscribe to our channel.